Okay, next I'm going to show you how to put the boom together. All right, so anyway, this is the top of the boom. All right, and if you notice, it's got the connection here that goes, this is where your mast would go, okay? And the way it works is you've got a kind of a clamp that opens up. And if you notice, there's a line here that goes around this. You see that? So now this can open up and you can put your mast inside here. And you can notice the diameter is very small. So this is going to be about, shoulder height when you're standing on the board, on the mast. So what you do is you put your mast through there, close that. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later. And then to get it tighter, there's a little cleat in here. So you can pull this through the cleat and it tightens this a little bit. And then when you pull on it, what it's doing is it's kind of locking this down here. You can see that there's tension on this. All right, and so that's how that whole system works. This is called the uphaul. So when the sail falls in the water, this is like a bungee cord. This will help you pull the sail out of the water. And we're going to show you that when we do the practical application of all this equipment. Right now I'm just showing you how it all goes together and how it works and the names of the separate pieces. All right, so anyway, if you look at this boom on this end, you're going to notice if you look down in there, you're going to see there's posts there. So if you look down inside here, you're going to see that there's posts on both of these. The way you open this is you're going to push and then they pop up, you see? And I'm going to go here like this. I'm going to use both of my thumbs, push, and it opens up. And so now we can stick the extensions in. All right, so there's two sides of this boom. So we've got two extensions. Here's one of the extensions. Notice the holes on it. So what I have to do is I've got to get this inside of here so that those holes match up with those posts, right? Let me move it over a little bit. Okay, so when I stick it in, I'm going to keep the holes towards those posts. So I'm sliding it in, and then once I'm in, I just have to press this and it locks it in there. Now that side's on. Now we got to do the same thing on the other side, right? Same idea. We're going to get our extension right here. We're going to bring it down to where those holes are, and we have to put them in like this so that they're facing those posts. Slide it in. And then we got to kind of find it because sometimes you have to twist it. But bam, now we're good. Now, if you notice, the boom is pretty long, isn't it? Take a look at that. Now we've got these on this side. So we've got to stick the last piece, which is this piece down here, into these two holes here. So now we've got these two holes, right? And we've got to get it in there. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push this up, just like that. On both sides. There we go. So now you can see those posts, right? Now this is clearer. Now we can stick it in. So we've got to kind of do it at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this out a little bit farther. Okay, I'm going to kind of do it down here. So if you look on here, you see these are the holes, right? So it's got to go in this way because those post holes are on the towards the top of these, right? So I've got to kind of match it up. Slide this forward. And so I've got to kind of do these at the same time. Follow me? So we're just going to kind of, whoops. So these, see what happens? To get that out. So this is going to be in there, and this one's going to go in here. Yeah. There we go. All right, now we can slide this up. You can see there's tension on this. Ah, shit. All right, there we go. Now we got it in there. All right, so now we've got it in. I'm hoping that and then we have to determine the length of this. So let me pull it over here. So now you can put it wherever you want, but the idea is depending on how big of a sail you are, the shorter the sail, the farther in we're going to push this. The bigger the sail, the farther out we're going to have it. So let's just go ahead and put it right here. And then we're just going to push this down. And this one should fit. And now they should be even. This is your out haul line. And this is your cleat where you attach that and lock it down. And that's basically how the boom works. All right. You can see how big it is. I'll just set it down there. And that's pretty much your whole sail. And now we just have to get down there to the beach, set this all up, and show you guys how it works practically on the board. But this is everything that comes with your sail for your Freein SUP Inflatable Paddleboard Windsurfer. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I show you stuff like this. Peace out.